If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
We are now 13 hours into day 6. Let's see what has happened or what is happening. The remaining 3 African nations are pushing north, taking as many AI on their path as they can. So far, Benchualand is the champion of AI. He has moved extremely fast with all his stacks of 10 armored units. He has now also taken out Egypt. He is attacking Madagascar. He's moving to Somalia, and soon I guess Ethiopia will be on the menu too. However, he ended up in war with Syria. Syria has invaded and has tried to take Cairo. I think they ended up in war accidentally, as he has stopped his advance here. Some Egyptian units here are counterattacking and disembarking. For the rest, nothing special is happening on the African front. Lots of units here of Southwest Africa are moving south, so it could be that Upper Volta is going to get attacked soon. As most of the AI are gone, soon these players are going to be forced to attack one another. Europe, Italy and United Kingdom are still having an easy time versus AI. Poland is still struggling with Ukraine, who has been pushing eastwards and who is attacking. He is making a big mistake. If this armored car, which is, I don't know why it is waiting, if this armored car can manage to take these remaining provinces before that Ukraine can take a province, then his units will be deleted from the game, and this would be a perfect scenario for Poland. Volga Perm is in war with Ural in name only, and they are working together to attack Argelensk. I'm very curious to see how many units each of them has. Argelensk has 73, Volga Perm only has 53, which is 20 units less, and then we have Ural, who has 34 units. You can immediately figure out why those two players are working together instead of attacking each other as they are at war. It is a bit unfair, but what just happened? What is happening here with my graphics? Do you guys see that? That's so weird. Anyhow, there's no real rule break here, but it is not very fair neither. However, I'm pretty sure that the Argelens can deal with this. Turkestan still having an easy time. However, for how much longer is the question. There's no units here on the border, so the question is whether Maklik and Turkestan have a non-aggression pact, which could be possible. Khabarovsk has now made contact with a nationalist China. The question is, what will happen now? Will these two nations end up in war or not? Will Maklik attack Turkestan or not? So far, they content each other with attacking AI. We got Sumatra, that is in India. Also here in Asia, players seem to content themselves by attacking AI, but this will not last for much longer. New South Wales is now almost completely defeated. He only has a couple of provinces left and little to no units. The war in South America has been swiftly. Sao Paulo already gave up, more or less. East Brazil was completely unaware, unprepared with his entire army east. I mean, it's not like he couldn't have seen this coming. Why has he been so naive? There is simply no way he can do something against this. Also, Colombia has a large air force, 2 stacks to be exact. I'm gonna try to select both of them. He has 14 interceptors, level 2, 7 tactical bombers and 11 attack bombers, compared to East Brazil with only 10 interceptors, level 1 and 10 tactical bombers. He's mobilizing his artillery, but it will be too little too late. East Amazonas has made great progress. He has pushed through the course of Sao Paulo just like that. Sao Paulo still has a couple of units, but he's putting them in large stacks which leaves pretty much the rest of his country wide open for an attack. Not only that, but his planes got caught parked on the ground. I have repeated it a lot of times now, never ever leave your planes parked on the ground. Why not? Because if a fast unit like an armored car gets behind your lines, which is exactly what happened here, your planes are going to get taken out. He had 10 high-level interceptors, he has now only 8 left, badly damaged. All this damage has been done by a single armored car. If these planes would have been on patrol, they would simply have been relayed to the Rio de Janeiro or Vitória airbase and nothing would have happened. It is stupid mistakes like this that can cost you the game, because Sao Paulo has lost air dominance. And if there's one thing that you need to prevent to happen is in high-level games losing air dominance. So it looks like Sao Paulo is done for. Same counts for East Brazil. In North America, Illinois is still resisting. South Mexico has had double as much losses than Illinois. So this has become a war of attrition, one of which South Mexico needs to be very careful. Kansas is still holding his own versus Northwest USA. He's trying to use the terrain to his advantage as his artillery are superior in the hills. The counter push with artillery is coming, but it's only 2 artillery units, so that is nothing to worry about. And then we have the same thing happening here again. A lot of planes sitting in the airport, basically doing nothing. I mean, if this artillery stack would go over here, they could take out this airbase and those bombers would be at the mercy of the artillery. Too many players leave their planes parked. It's incredible. I thought this was supposed to be a pro player game, but even veteran players can make basic mistakes like this. Same over here in Wichita, planes on the ground. Why are players keeping their planes on the ground? It's completely stupid. Also, his teeth are wide open. There's not a single infantry that is left in those. A couple of armored cars could deal with this country very fast. Here we see a very nice stacked artillery stack. 5 artillery, 5 rocket artillery. That's optimal damage distribution, protected by 4 infantry and 1 tank destroyer and 6 anti-air. This is pretty good. It is hard against hard. Still no clue about what Saskatchewan is doing over here. He's simply doing nothing, training a bit of units. He's not even taking back his territory. It's completely bonkers. Also here in North America, most AI are now taken over. This will only enforce the resolve of the remaining players over here. We will find out soon in the near future how they will fare.